It's time to check your money with America's Money Maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Vicki, happy November to you. What's it all about today?
Well, George, last week we talked about CNY being Revolution Center, and that the revolution was alive and well in CNY. And I got in Central New York, I got some messages from individuals saying, well, what does that really mean for me, Vicki? And you know what it means, George? You know what? It means money, 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 George. I want to be sure everybody gets the message. This is about money, money, money. Who am I? America's Money Maven. We are always talking about the money. So when we look at what's happened with the CHIPS Act and what's happened with the announcement that now Central New York, Rochester, Syracuse, Buffalo are being designated as a technology hub, and we start to really peel back the onion, as they would say, there's some things that are very obvious about how this change will increase the net worth. How many times have we talked about this? The net worth of individuals who take advantage of the opportunities that are before us. So let me give you a couple of numbers here. I looked back at the demographic numbers for African Americans here in the city of Syracuse, which represent about 29% of the population as of 2021. The median household income was $40,490. The per capita income for the 12 months in 2021 was $24,076. That means that right now, with those types of numbers, which we already knew, about 30% of the population is living in poverty, because we're below the poverty lines in many, many categories. But if you look at micron jobs across the country, and you start to calculate out what the average income is, one of the things that you will find out is that the average rate of pay, according to payscale.com, is $27.67 per hour. For those of you who are, you love to calculate hourly wages and so forth, what we're really talking about is about $55,000 to $56,000 per year. I looked at some of the job postings for Micron and found that the range starts at about $20 per hour all the way up to around $88 per hour, which means around $46,600 to $183,400. Now, we know that there are lots and lots and lots of engineering jobs that are part of the Micron footprint. But what did I say last week, George, on my list of the things that you need to do? One of the things was to get in contact with who? You remember?
No.
OCC.
Yes, I do.
Why did I say that?
Because you said that because they have 2-year degree program, 2-year and 1 year, 1 year and 2-year programs that you can make over at least $100,000. You didn't give us the number.
I didn't give us the number.
But no. You're right.
Okay, but I do know, and I want to talk about this right now because there's some kind of a little bit of a misconception around the fact that only engineers are being hired at Micron for these elevated numbers. Right now, we have, looking at the statistics and looking at the information, there's on the table about 1,000 technicians that have to be hired there at Micron. And OCC is offering a new program to help you land one of those jobs. And it doesn't mean that you have to be an engineer or have a 4-year degree in order to get involved with those technician positions. It's actually a 2-year associate degree and a 1-year certificate in electromechanical technology. Folks, please, the bus is not out of the barn yet. We need to look at the fact that at this point in time, you can actually get into the bus before everybody else gets into the bus. George, you remember, you're as old as I am. You know, you got gray hair and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You remember Silicon Valley?
I do.
Silicon Valley back in the 70s, which right now everybody says, I want to be in Silicon Valley, and that's where all the wealth is being created. This is our Silicon Valley moment. The inception, the time frame to get involved with a redistribution of wealth and the creation of wealth is right now. Do you remember what happened in the 50s? Well, you're a little, not quite this old, but in the 50s, what happened in Detroit? New industry. Okay, changed the entire makeup because of the fact that the car manufacturing hub became Michigan and that whole corridor up there in Michigan. So right now, what I'm saying is that what does this mean to you? It means money, 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 an opportunity to change the trajectory of your family's wealth, an opportunity to change the trajectory of your own wealth, but you must take the steps necessary in order to make that happen. Well, George, I'll say this one more time. More things to come. So this week, did you hear what happened?
No, what happened?
TTM, which has actually been here in Syracuse for the last 56 years. They manufacture circuit boards here in upstate New York, but they are building, they just announced, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday of last week, they just announced that they are creating a new investment here for approximately $120 million to build an additional manufacturing facility that's going to create another 400 new jobs. The follow-on investment that is coming from the CHIPS Act, from Micron, from the Technology Hub designation, the ball is rolling. The momentum is starting to pick up. Go to the meetings, folks, please.
You said that. That's what I remember you saying.
Go to the meetings, not only the meetings in your neighborhood, but all over the county. Get and stop talking about bake sales and football games, and make sure that your schools are offering the right type of curriculum to your children so that because this is a 20-year process, so that they are prepared. Get in contact with OCC. 1,000 technicians have to be trained in order to be available for just the first. There are 4 plants being built. Just the first one, they need 1,000 technicians. Get on the bus, get on the train right now, because we are talking about money, money, money. If you have questions, call me, area code 315-930-4499. Almost forgot the phone number, 930-4499. Or reach out to me at info@brackensfsn.com. George, I'm done. I want to say my plate is full. And I look forward to talking to you again next week.
All right. Vicki Brackens is the president. We're having got a lot of fun with this, Vicki. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. She really is America's money maven.